day from Winnipeg. I think I broke the couch. Hey guys, my microphone is over here. Hi guys. Hi guys, I'm making another video, and today, oh my god, I am the devil. Let's just listen. My hair is supposed to be red, but I'm not. Oh, it's the microphone. That's not good. Don't worry, I'm getting a new camera. Hi guys, I'm Dave from Winnipeg. That joke was so stupid. Hi guys, I'm making another video, and today we are going to be playing nothing ever. Life is death. Life is just a countdown to death. And me. New intro! Hi guys, I'm making another video, and today we are going to be talking about a YouTuber who I like. That intro sounded stupid. So this is a YouTuber, and I didn't dye my hair because I'm a fan. I didn't do that. Let's make this. I didn't do that. I dyed my hair. I thought it looked good. I didn't do that because he did that. It might be the exact same shade. It used to be a different one. I didn't do that. You're right. Now, this YouTuber slash rapper slash whatever the hell you want to call him, I have a crazy amount of respect. Mainly because of the amount of stuff he puts out. One, they're either pretty funny, very informational, or just opinions that completely make sense and that you can't get anywhere else on YouTube. And it's just a great channel to look at. Especially for late at night when you're doing absolutely nothing. Now, I first saw this YouTuber, not from where most people found him from, but I actually found him on a diss track he made, which I know some people did find him there. I know most people found him through the Don't Say in School, which was a music video I love so much. So I know a lot of people know him from that. I gotta start fixing up my setup. I don't like holding this. I don't want to hold this. I keep on getting off track. But I'll play the music video right here. So enjoy.
I wasn't taught how to get a job, but I can remember dissecting a frog. I wasn't taught how to pay tax, but I know loads about Shakespeare's classics. I was never taught how to vote. They devoted that time to defining isotopes. I wasn't taught how to look after my health, but mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Never spent a lesson on current events. Instead, I studied the old American West. I was never taught what laws there are. I was never taught what laws there are. Let me repeat, I was not taught the laws for the country I live in, but I know how Henry VIII killed his women. Divorced, beheaded, died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. Glad that's in my head instead of financial advice. I was shown the wavelengths of different hues of light, but I was never taught my human rights. Apparently there's 30. Do you know them? I don't. Why the hell can't we both recite them by rote? I know igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary rocks, yet I don't know squat about trading stocks or how money works at all. Where does it come from? How does the thing that motivates the world function? Not taught to budget and disperse my earnings. I was too busy there rehearsing cursive. Didn't learn how much it costs to raise a kid or what an affidavit is, but I spent days on what the quadratic equation is. Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. That's insane, that's absolutely insane. They made me learn that over basic first aid, or how to recognize the most deadly mental disorders or diseases with preventable causes, or how to buy a house with a mortgage if I could afford it, cause abstract maths was deemed more important than advice that would literally save thousands of lives. But it's cool, cause now I could tell you if the number of unnecessary deaths caused by that choice was prime. Never taught present day practical medicines, but I was told what the ancient Hippocratic method is. I've got a headache, the pain is ceaseless, what should I take? Maybe try some leeches? Could we discuss domestic abuse and get the facts, or how to help my depressed friend with a mental state? No, but learn mental maths, because you won't have a calculator with you every day. They say it's not the kids, the parents are the problem. Then if you taught the kids to parent, that's the problem solved then. Or this advice about using a condom, but not for when you actually have a kid when you want one. I'm only fluent in this language, for serious, the rest of the world speaks too. Do you think I'm an idiot? You chose the solo over the political system, so like a typical citizen now I don't know what I'm voting on, which policies exist or how to make them change. Mais oui, je parle un peu de français. So at 18 I was expected to elect a representative for a system I had never ever been presented with. But I won't take it, I'll tell everyone my childhood was wasted. I'll share it everywhere how I was educated, and insist these pointless things don't stay in school.
And when I was watching it, all I could think was like, because I was watching it like yesterday, last night, before I went on the plane for New York. Before I went on the plane to New York, and the whole time, all I could say was like, this is completely true. They don't let you pick whatever you want to learn, and half the things I get taught are completely useless. My friend, I was talking about it to my friend, and she even sent me a link to a math problem she had. I think it was a bunch of things about like a stupid math question that isn't going to help you in any way in the real world. They don't teach you anything you need to know. The only thing they did teach me was the 2 languages, which they haven't taught me yet, but it is mandatory in my high school, which I'm going to next year. Because this year, on Tuesday, I'm going to school. And me. But, like, not to mention, some of the teachers are actually stupid. I got in trouble once for laughing too hard on the lunch line. I was like, my friend made a stupid joke, so I laughed. I laughed too hard and got in trouble. It's not enough that they teach us stuff that's pointless, but you get in trouble for absolutely nothing. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure I could get in trouble for wearing a shirt that says I'm gay. I got in trouble on picture day for wearing a shirt that said toilet toucher. Let's see if I get in trouble for wearing my Roblox shirt. No, I'm definitely gonna wear a hoodie that says I'm gay. But, so, back on point. Every day in school, at least one kid gets in trouble. Or, I'm not kidding, I had, I think 1 or 2 teachers that hated one girl and hated all the boys. Like, a girl would do something wrong, she'd get pissed, go away. A boy did something wrong, she would complain to the girl students. I'm not kidding. Every day, a kid would get something wrong, and she would go to one of the students and say, prom date. That kid doesn't know math. Don't date him. She also taught the stupidest thing ever. and I hated her for this. She said, if someone doesn't have the same like mental capacity as you, or like isn't as smart as you, don't be friends with them. And I get if your friend gets you into trouble a lot, and I've had friends who do that, and I completely push them out of my. I'm getting a phone call. What was I saying? Yeah. Sorry, my grandma called, but my teacher, I'm not kidding you, would go up to the other girl students and just say, prom date, prom date. I was so pissed. She had another rule. The boys could partner up with the girls could partner up with the girls, but the boys couldn't partner up with the boys. I got pissed off. I was like, what? So she called me out, like actually in front of everyone, and was just like, what's wrong, Damon? And I'm like, I'm gonna punch you. I was like, that's unfair. She's like, well, the boys are worse than the girls. She said something like that, like the boys did worse thing than the girls. I was pissed. Wait, I already said that. I think I was talking. Oh, yeah. Oh, so she would say if at the end of the year, or during the end of the year, she told all the students, oh, that was loud. If a friend of yours isn't as smart as you, like let's say from what I heard from what this sounded like, if a friend isn't as good as you in school, focus on school and not on your friends. Never listen to anyone that tells you that. If you have friends that would be there for you, you should be there for them. Yummy. I hated that. My whole family hated that teacher. The year before that, this teacher was supposed to be for 6th grade, but she isn't anymore. I hated her so much. She was like the other teacher that I hated, the sexist one. Except just not as bad. And they were both really old. Like, oh my god. Kids, like, you would walk around the classroom and all you would hear are, like, caveman jokes. And I was pissed off with her. The kids hated her, too. The boys hated that teacher. There was one girl who hated both of those teachers. I was just pissed off with both of them. Oh my god, I just realized if she saw my dyed hair now, oh my god. She'd come out with like a buzzer. And I'm not even joking. I didn't learn simple, basic math. Basic multiplication. In 4th grade. Because I spent the whole time scared of this teacher than I did actually paying attention on homework. Now I know people say like that the stricter the teacher, the better. But that isn't true at all. Or at least not for me. Because you spend the whole time worrying about doing something wrong instead of actually spending time paying attention to what they're teaching you. And they don't even teach you stuff you need to know. They taught us like how to dissect freaking owl droppings or whatever it was. I don't know, something. And like, if you want a career in that, you do you. But half the kids in there, all the kids in there, from what I know, weren't gonna get a career in owl droppings. Or even be a scientist. There's some of them that could be scientists, not gonna lie. But none of them that I know of that wanted to. So you should be able to pick what you want to do. If you want to do programming, you should be able to pick it when you get to a certain age. Not when you get to over 18. One year we were talking about online friends, and this pissed me off. The cord was tangling. But one of the teachers, I said, we were talking about YouTube and things like that before this. before I got a lecture about online friends, but she was like, basically I was like, I have a YouTube channel. This was back when I did vlogs. Kill me. Don't worry, I didn't film any dead bodies. It's alright. It's okay. Calm down. But like, there would be times where like any teacher I'd say, I have a YouTube channel. She's like, oh, cool. Is it private? I'm like, no, it's public, but I don't share any information. They'd get pissed off and go into like automatic seizure rage mode. Or the fact that they tell you it's illegal to have an account now. Sorry. When retard, it's only illegal if you own the account. Let's say if my sister owned this account, I'd be perfectly fine with it. It's not illegal at all. She can have my account because my sister created my account. She basically owns it. If I need help, I can go to her. But I make the videos, I hire all the people, not hire people, but I get all the stuff for it. She really doesn't do anything for my account, but she owns it. So if she wanted to edit something, she'd be perfectly allowed to. And she's completely over the age of 13. So if you're telling me a 13-year-old can't run an 11-year-old account, or an 11-year-old, or at that time a 9-year-old's account, then that's just completely stupid. But again, that's my opinion. And her saying that my opinion was wrong, which half the teachers would say, that, like, they would basically imply that I'm young, so I'm stupid or something. The only stupid thing here is that kids can get in trouble for laughing too loud. Like, I'm not kidding. So back on to the time I get a lecture. So they were teaching us about online stuff and online, like, social media, anything where you can talk to other people. And of course, me and my friends were like, "Yay, time where we don't have to deal with our stupid teacher, and we can deal with other stupid teachers." So they were talking about online friends, and I said I have online friends, and I make sure they're kids by doing video chats and voice chats, and like my friends will send me clips. And what they reply with is, "Do you know what school they go to? How can like?" It's like saying you can't be someone's friend if you don't know what school they go to. I have a friend. His dad used to date my mom or something. I don't remember, but I don't know what school he went to. I know there's a bunch of stuff, but that doesn't mean I can't be his friend. I don't know what school my cousin goes to, so basically I should just call him a pervert because he goes online. Or the fact that anyone could be like a pedophile online is completely stupid. And I would never meet any of my online friends until I was old enough, or if I was in the area, I would make sure they're an adult first. And all my online friends I've spent years with. And no one's gonna take years. And even if they did, I've done video chats with all of my friends. There's only one who I've known since I was a kid. I'm still a kid, but since I was very young, like 3rd grade. And I got pissed. They were like, I was like, and I've done video chats, we've sent videos, and everyone knows I'm a kid. That's my online friend, because I have this YouTube channel. This is basically not only for me a way to talk to you guys, but also a way for me to prove to everyone that I am in fact a kid. And my friend had their pictures. If I look up her name, which I'm not going to say, like, I can actually see pictures proving she's a kid. So what pisses me off is, like, if I have physical proof they're a kid and proof they're not gonna do any harm to me, what's the point in saying you don't know what school they go to, you can't be their friend? And I was like, well, they don't know what school I go to. what does that have to do with anything? Like, they don't know what school I go to. I keep most of my information. Besides part of my personal life, I'll talk to my friends. My online friends I actually consider more real than most of my real life friends. So the fact that you're saying, like, some of my only real friends can't be my friends because I don't know what school they go to is just stupid. Enough of me ranting about school. Another part of me ranting about school. But, like, they'll teach us stuff that is completely useless. We'll always get these two, and instead of preparing you for, like, I don't know, the real world, they prepare you for the next test you have, the next important thing in school, which is completely useless. If, like, let's say you have a test on this certain thing, but you're better at this certain thing. So you have to be practicing non-stop on this one thing while completely forgetting this one thing you're great at. Like, this has happened to me before. I was great at division. I had to start thinking on fractions, dividing fractions, multiplying, all this in one test that I completely forgot how to divide, how to do all that. I completely forgot how to do half the things because I was so focused and, like, stressed out of studying and doing all that, and it, like, pissed me off. And I had it like a small schedule, so I had barely any time to talk to my friends. I was never outside. I was either inside using my time to play games or make videos, or I was studying and doing homework, which I took hours for me to do because I was stupid and had no idea what to do. And none of that, just to think 12 years of my life is going to be wasted because of dealing with, 14 years, because I went to preschool and kindergarten. Preschool, I wouldn't count as school. I had this one teacher I didn't like, though. I didn't like her, not because she was mean, because she was scary. I ended up seeing her next year in my new school. That was scary, because I was like, alright, can I move schools, please? It's just pissing me off how, like, also, there are plenty of times where my opinion, people have, like, straight out told me, because I'm young, my opinion matters a lot less. Like, they've straight out told me things like that. Like, they'll make up anything stupid to back up their thing. If I actually come up with a good argument, they'll come back with, well, maybe when you're older, you'll start to make some sense. And, like, or the fact that they'll say, you do this one thing, oh, well, any time a kid does something, it's kind of just, like following with the trend. I want to kill them. What trend? I get made fun of for this. You think I care? Like, I go to school and I completely could care less. No one really cares about it. About my half red hair, if you can see with the lighting, but I'll go to school and people will be like, oh, your hair's red. Ha ha ha. And I'll be like, yeah, grow up. It's just, they treat kids like we're just some stupid people that have no idea what's going on. And a lot of kids can be like that, can act like that. Half the Fortnite population. That was a joke. If you play Fortnite, I'm okay with that. I play Fortnite sometimes. When I'm bored, they act like anything that's a trend or anything that's popular is just something that all kids will like. Just like that. That thing's funny. A swarm of kids will go up on it. That's completely untrue. Like, granted, the kids with the fidget spinner stuff, I even got one, but that's only because our teacher straight out said it's a lie that they take away stress, which isn't true. 'Cause, like, when I was in school, I just kind of sat there, did that at recess when I was bored, And I felt much better after dealing with like 20 things of homework, all this, and dealing with so much other stuff. And not to mention, you know how much stuff goes on in school that could be easily prevented, but teachers just don't care? My old principal, it was all about the kids' safety, the kids' fun, yet also about business at the same time. Our new principal, it's kind of just business, 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 and then the kids. So it's like business, business, education, education, business, then what the kids want. Like, we had to eat horrible food. Half the food, my friends would pick out hair out of it. School food should be like that, right? There are schools that sell great food. There are also schools like mine that sell hair in their food. Like, my friends straight out didn't eat lunch because of that. And I was like, you know, it's kind of supposed to be like that. It's just so stupid how, like, over, and it makes some kids feel, like, unneeded or unwanted because one teacher could care less about a student's physical being than what, like, they could care less about that. But when it comes to their safety, it's not because they actually care about the students. It's only because they care about the safety. And I'm not talking all teachers. There are some great teachers out there that are amazing. And I have had teachers that are just perfect and I love them. That sounded weird. But there are some great teachers out there. My aunt is a teacher. I know my old principal was a great principal. He used to teach, like, I don't know, science or something. But I'm just saying, for a lot of the teacher population, it's sad how none of them care about students. Anyway, that's just my opinion. If you have anything to counter that, or anything you guys want to say, I could probably make a video in a few months talking about that. This might be my last video in a while. I don't know, probably not. I could try. I'm using my sister's computer. I'll leave a link to that in the description, her channel. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.